All right, man. I had to do a video about this, man. And I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people saying, man, you riding on John Wall again. Not necessarily. Um, to a degree, but I'm checking out this interesting article on the Washington Post, and John Wall had some criticism about the organization and teammates after the Washington Wizards lost in six against the Toronto Raptors. And I'm gonna read y'all out of this article. I'll put the article in the description box, and I want y'all to give me y'all honest take on his assessment. Now, I agree with a lot of things John Wall was saying as far as the team and what the team needs. I've been saying this for a year or two. The problem is, number one, it's management. As general manager, Ernie Grunfeld needs to get the hell out of the general manager position of the Washington Wizards. He's been there long enough. No need to really go deep into his resume. He's been there 14 years, 0 conference finals appearances, haven't won more than 50 games, haven't gone past the second round. Teams that he's put together are 0 and I believe 0 and 4, 0 and 5 in second round matchups. So yeah, and this year they finished 43 and 39. They was the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, I agree with John Wall had to say as far as what the team needs. The team does need an athletic big man. He's saying that also the way the league is going, you need guys producing coming off the bench, which I do believe. I think the Washington Wizards have a pretty decent bench. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's a solid bench. The problem is, and I'll read you what John Wall had to say. I don't put the pressure on everybody else. I put the pressure on myself because I'm that franchise guy. I'm the guy that has to be the leader of the team, that has to get everybody better, make everybody better on my team, Wall said. At the same time, if I'm doing my part, the other 14 guys on my team have to do their part at getting better every year. Just being true to the team. Our problem is a lot of times guys don't understand their role and respect their role. Now, you pretty much threw your teammates under the bus after y'all just lost. First of all, I can easily go on you, John Wall. John Wall, you really didn't do your part. Okay? Number one, you didn't stay healthy, which is not your fault. You missed half the season. But the thing is, you sat back and you said you sat back and you learned what the team really needed when you were missing and you were out for 41 games. Let me remind a lot of you guys, the Washington Wizards had an up and down stretch, but they had a stretch where they were one of the best passing teams in the NBA. They led the league in assists at a certain point without John Wall. They had more points per game. They were even solid defensively without John Wall. Check the numbers. Okay. The ball movement. You had multiple guys getting double-digit points on the squad. They were moving. They were sharing the basketball. They was cutting. They were doing things team-oriented. It wasn't ISO one-on-one play. Now, John Wall, you sitting there, you're saying, I'm doing my part. Where were you at Game 6? Where was you at Game 6? Oh, that's right. You was too busy turning the ball over. You had 7 turnovers. John Wall, where was you at in the fourth quarter in Game 5 and 6? I say for the most part, you played pretty well in the postseason, but there was times where the team needed you that you didn't show up when they really needed you, just like anybody else that was on that team. I don't like that one statement that you sat there and said, well, I'm doing my part of basically improve. You're not a finished product, my man. You need to work on your jump shot. We've been saying that for, 3-4 years? You're in year 8, about to be in year 9. We're still talking about the same stuff that you need to be improving on. You need to improve on your decision making. You are erratic at times. You're not Westbrook erratic, but you are erratic at times. So you're not a finished product, my man. I'm keeping it a buck with you. And this video is directly to John Wall. And like I said, I agree with a lot of things you saying about what the team needs. Like I said, I've been saying it for the last couple of years. But in a way, you're throwing your teammates under the bus and all the other 14 guys on my team. Now, I know you weren't talking about Bradley Beal because I've heard you said things positive about Bradley Beal in the past. But don't come out and throw your teammates under the bus like that, bro. And basically want to isolate yourself and say, "Oh, I ain't the problem." You part of the problem too. And the Washington Wizards do need to make major changes. And if you're involved in one of those major changes, so be it. But like I said, I'll put the link in the description box. And let me know what y'all think about this, man. Black Reality TV.